This is Jeff coming to you from the hot zinc zone. Yes, these are zinc slugs, lead-free. They come from Russia, they're in the United States, and hopefully soon they'll be available for sale. These are made by a company called Techcrim. We have the pleasure of being the first people in the United States to shoot these and show you what they do. While the box is pretty plain looking, it does have all the vital information we need. We see the slug weighs 20 grams, the startup velocity is 500 meters per second, and it even has an expiration date. The shell is marked in Russian, which I think is pretty cool, and I believe it says Techcrim ECO Diablo slug. The roll crimp is interesting because it has a small taper to it. That should help with feeding issues on some shotguns. Looking at the slug itself, you can see that it's pretty much a clone of the Lineman 525 slug. While the slugs look very similar, they differ in density and also hardness. Zinc has a melting point a little bit higher than that of lead, so it actually makes sense to use zinc because it's inexpensive and it's castable. The alternative for a non-lead slug is to use brass, copper, steel, all of which has to be machined, which drives up the cost. Even though the zinc slug is much lighter than its lead counterpart, that just means you could load these much hotter, get flatter trajectories, and make up for that loss in mass.
Welcome back, TAOFLEDER folks. Jeff and Officer Greg here. Hey, today we're bringing you Techcrim's Zinc round. Not available yet in the U.S.
They're here in the United States, but it's not for sale anywhere yet.
For sale anywhere here, yes. So we're going to fire zinc against an aluminum block. You saw the aluminum block Danny shot last week and made a weird ringing noise. And if you didn't, go back and watch it. So let's go ahead and give this zinc round. Let's go ahead and give a different
Come on,
zinc
Butterfingers.
As I dropped it on the ground.
Yeah.
We're going to run it through the Weatherby PA 459 and send it downrange and see how it does.
There you go.
So there's our impact. A little off to the left.
Leftist.
I know, I am a leftist. A little bit low, a little bit left, but look what it did here, how it stretched that out there on the side.
I think it threw out a big spark too. Flash.
Just barely missed keyboard Carl. So the TAOFLEDER brooder just mentioned that this is a 0% AR lower. It is a block of aluminum.
Ghost gun.
It's definitely a ghost gun. No one in California knows. It's still illegal in California. Just because it could be turned into a gun.
Yeah, just thinking of it is having illegal thoughts, you know?
That's right. I have to give this to Sarkisian and have him take it to Nevada, California.
Yeah.
We have found that the Diablo shape has excellent ballistic properties. We've shot slugs made out of multiple materials, everything from candy, aluminum, wood, plastic, using the Diablo shape, and they've all performed extremely well. And by the way, Diablo is a toy. It doesn't mean the devil.
Okay, I'm ready. Nice. Nice. Take that, Hickok.
Oh, I'm getting mist back here.
Same here. It smells good.
Yeah. Didn't get on the lid.
One interesting thing that we found is that the hollow cavity in the tail of the slug is unnecessary in a shotgun slug. It's easy to understand that you might need that cavity there for balance, but it's completely unnecessary. You could actually get a heavier slug by just making it solid.
Techcrim Zinc slug, non-lead. The Russians are environmentalists too. Okay, whenever you're ready. Wow, 1575. Tactical cookie jar. Whenever you're ready.
Not my gumdrop buttons! All they found was a face. Gone.
We found the performance of these slugs very satisfactory, but because they're using such a light slug, that gives them a lot of headroom. It would be very easy to make high performance powder loads with these slugs that would drive them to 1800 to over 2000 feet per second safely.
Jeff just put together a package for Matt at Demolition Ranch.
Yeah, he sent us a package of dirt. He sent us a box of dirt that he wanted us to shoot.
Don't be a wanker.
Okay, box of dirt. It's a real crowd pleaser, I tell you. Everyone loves box of dirt. Okay, whenever you're ready.
Fun for kids.
Fun for kids.
Slug pieces we dug out of the dirt. It went right through the box. It hit on this side. A little bit left. Oops, on this side. A little bit left of center.
I thought I would stop it, and I didn't think it would shatter the slug.
Well, it's real Texas dirt, though, right?
From Demolition Ranch.
From Demolition.
That's we could plant some seeds in that and grow a.
In 2 days, you could have a whole crop.
Yeah.
Corn, feed a nation. Feed all the kids in Africa that have been eating all of our other cast-offs. So, slug fractured. You can see right here, broke into 4 little pieces. The tail end of that thing just kind of cracked right off. Slug fracture, by the way, would be an awesome name for a German punk band. Slug fracture.
Slug fracture. Now our slug shattered when it hit this box of kind of wet dirt. However, my friend Alexei in Russia, who has shot these before, has reported to me that if you shoot them into sand or other materials like that, you can actually pull the slugs out completely intact and reload them again.
Okay, we have a soaking wet owl sitting in a pool of watery goo.
Okay, I am ready. Hit it!
Shoot your eye out. That's what his mom said.
So I was aiming for between the eyes. They've been consistently left here. So it hit him right in the eye, his right
That's
eye.
a beautiful.
Now he's a cottontail owl. Tough old bird, just like Angela Merkel. But look at this. This is what's cool. Come around on this side.
Oh.
Punch through your stainless steel plate, and right out the back. So Mrs. TFM is not going to have this for next Thanksgiving.
Yeah. It made it through the stainless steel frying pan, or whatever that is.
Automatic turkey drainage system.
Yeah.
So far we've only shot these at a pretty close range of less than 20 yards. The biggest reason for that is because the zoom on my high-speed camera is pretty limited, and we wanted to really observe the flight of the slug, see how it's actually behaving in transit. Since we had an entire box of 10 shells, that allowed us to take a few shots at a further distance just to see how the grouping is.
Okay, how many you got left? 3?
3 rounds.
So he's gonna shoot it at the goat target down there. Try to keep the same point of aim so we see what kind of grouping we get.
At 1,500 YouTube yards.
Yes.
Or 35 American yards.
Yeah.
How many meters is that?
Okay, I'm ready when you are. There you go.
No, they seem
Not
to hit
bad.
pretty-
And the
I
crane-
was holding just a little bit right.
Okay.
And
They
the
seem to
crane
be hitting right
survived.
there.
Okay.
So from 35 yards away, we had this 6-inch circle here. I was holding just a hair right because all of our rounds have been drifting left. And I'll be damned if they didn't hit dead center there. So,
You see the impact points, or?
well, there's a lot of impacts.
Yeah.
I'm not sure which ones are
I need to
which, but
repaint that really, but we should be able to tell.
Pretty sure that's from the 460. You can feel those little divots. Everything else is smooth as glass.
Not bad. Not bad.
Thanks, mountain goats.
Mountain goat. Yep.
I've only got some contact information like a phone number, a physical address, and an email address for potential retailers to sell their product. I think it'd be very cool to have real Russian marked ammunition to shoot out of your shotgun. We want to make content that is suitable to our viewers, Why should we care about what's suitable to the advertisers, or at least what YouTube thinks is suitable for the advertisers? Because our content was always suitable for advertisers up till about a year ago. Your support on Patreon will ensure that we can create content that you want to watch instead of what YouTube thinks you should watch. Thanks for watching.